What's good? What's good? What's good, YouTube? Hey, this is your girl Coco929. Thought I'd come on since my house is a little quiet right now. You might hear my dishwasher or my ceiling fan, and if my son come up here, you might hear him screaming. You know? No, he's not a baby. He's actually my oldest son, and he's 23, but he's a night owl. So, just coming in to say to all my new subbies, I do thank you guys for picking little old me to come and listen to, okay? All right, so I want to tell you all a story that happened to me for the last 2 days. Okay, so some of y'all have listened to my videos where I talk about my CEO, a CEO that I was engaged to. And, if you really follow me, you know that he was my submissive um, when I was a dominatrix, okay? Make a long story short, we're going to fast forward. Me and him have not been together for 25 years, okay? As of May this year to be 25 years. How do I know? Because I've been with my husband for 25 years and we've been married 22 as of May 2nd. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you all know I saw that I'm a counselor, and I received a text from him out of the clear blue sky. And the text said, not a text, an inbox. The inbox said something to the effect of, hello, I hope to find you and your family in good health. I just want to tell you I'm sorry again. I apologize. And you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't hurt me. And I'm the one who hurt you. And forgive, please forgive me. It was really kind of weird, you know? And so I have a counselor as well. So every now and then we try to talk and, do a visit once a week. It used to be twice a week, but now it's once a week. And that's only because I'm counseling people now. And because I have businesses and I'm a mother and a wife and all that. So that's to help me keep organized. And then we're going to drop it some more. Okay. Um, and I, it behooves. Okay, there's somebody waking up in my house. It behooves uh, you to know a counselor that has a counselor. You know what I'm saying? If your counselor is their own counselor, then you have a fool that you're listening to. Okay, keep it moving. So, um, I was like, so when I was talking to my counselor about it, she was like, is he dying? I said, I don't know. I don't know. So she said, well, I think that's something you need to check to make sure that, he's not dying and all this stuff or whatever. She said, because if something happened, then you would feel bad. And I was like, okay. I said, that makes sense, like that. So, um, anyway, I waited, and then he sent me another inbox. And I was like, what is with him with these inboxes? Because, again, I'm sorry, you guys. Again, I was like, why now? Like over the years, every now and then, he sends me something that says, hey, just checking on you, blah, blah, blah. But this was weird because I hadn't heard from him like in, I can't even tell you how long. So I inboxed him back and I said, because his dad inbox said he was cold, he was waiting on the doctor to call and all this and stuff, and he was saying some more stuff about me and apologizing again. And so I said, let me ask you a question. I said, why were you cold? He said, I'm not sure, you know, and he went on. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm sorry. My sleep is coming down on me now. I wanted to say to y'all, come to find out I was right, y'all. He thought about killing himself. And I felt that and I knew it, but he had thought about killing himself. And I said, one of the things I asked him was, what's wrong? Like, for real. And I already knew, but I'm like, what's wrong? And he was just keep telling me that he can't believe he messed up our relationship. I was what he always wanted. Um, and it all boiled down to he said he was scared to submit to me. I always thought it was my age because he's 15 years older than me. So I always thought it was my age that he had an issue with, even though we were engaged. And I always felt like it was my age. He said no. And then he said first he said he was scared to submit to me, and I said so it wasn't my age because I always thought it was my age. He said no, I never thought I was good enough for you. Imagine that, y'all. A CEO of a company, used to be in the CIA, you know, had been married before, and he didn't think he was good enough for me. I was like, wow. And he began to tell me, you're beautiful, you're smart, you know what you want to do, you don't let anything stop you, your mind is on straight, you are light years ahead of me, and all this. And he said, I didn't know how to handle that. Imagine that, y'all. This man, 15 years older than me, and didn't know how to be with me, or how to go ahead and make me his wife. Even though he proposed, I said yes, but I'm the one that called it off because I started feeling he had reservations. And it was one more thing that I didn't like. It wasn't bad, but when you got your goals and your standards and your focus, you don't let anything waver you from that goes so far left. You like, no. But I called it off because I could feel his trepidation or him like getting cold feet and everything. So y'all, but I could not believe that, and that's why he was gonna kill himself. He was putting his affairs in order. He apologized to me again. I said, look, I forgave you a long time ago. I said, why do you keep dredging that up? I said, it's over. I forgave you. We went on past that. And he said, because maybe I need to forgive myself. I said, well, you said it right on the head. Forgive yourself, you know. So, you know, it just went deep. We talked for a minute, like back and forth in the inbox. And I gave him a scripture and, all this stuff. And he told me, he said, there is nothing that you will ever need that I will not give you if you ask me. Whatever you need, whatever you want, just ask me, and I'll make sure you have it. And y'all know he's telling the truth. I told y'all I was walking around with uncashed checks that I had threw in the drawer. One count had 3 or 4 checks was in the drawer I hadn't even cashed because he was keeping me loaded with money. I forgot about them work checks. I'm like, what? Let me cash these before they go bad because they do have expiration. And I know that anything I ever wanted, this man was like, here. I was able to quit the job because I told him, look, I can't really be an effective mother, and I got to worry about catching the bus. I mean, I broke it out with him, and he told me, go ahead and quit. I said, and what am I going to do for money? He said, I'll take care of you. Catch that. I said, well, you say take care of. He said, whatever you need, whatever you want, I got it. I said, so you going to take his resignation in since you own the company like that? And he started laughing and was like, yeah, I let them know that something came up. You gave your notice, blah, blah, blah. So that was it. We made an agreement how much, how least the amount I'm going to take because I'm home, but I got a chance to stay home with my kids and do what I want to do, and he really did. Anything I wanted or needed, I just let him know. He ran that money over to me. It was all gravy over on this plate, you know. So I had kids to take care of. There was nothing more embarrassing than one night, I'm going to say this, one night me and some girls went out to the club. And one of my friends, well, she was actually my cousin, brought this guy back with her from the club that he liked us, she liked him. And the next morning when I saw that little slew-footed, bow-legged cricket leave her house, her son knocks on my door. And I said, yeah, who is it? He told me. I said, what you want, baby? It's kind of early like that. And he said, my mom. I said, come on in the house. It's open. Come on in. I said, what's wrong? He said, my mama said, do you have $5 she can borrow and some milk? Y'all, you don't let this man jump up in your guts all night long and he leaves and you ain't got no milk for your kids and you ain't got $5 to catch the bus. Are you serious? Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't care. Honey, my vagina is very much important and it costs. You know, people always, oh, that's a prostitute. Okay, so if you let people screw you and they don't have to give you anything, that's a hoe. So, I mean, both of them the same thing. One, you getting financed, one, you're not. People going to call you what they want to call you anyway. It's what you answer to. But there was no way in the world I was going to, no way. First of all, I'm not going to bring no random home with me. Let's just get that straight, you know. But anyway, and the people in my building, they hated him. And I was like, we was outside one day, the women sitting in the yard watching the kids play. And one of the girls said, I'm just going to tell you the truth. I hate your man. They was like, dang, don't say it. And I was like, so? I mean, so? And then somebody said, why are you saying about him? I just hate him. Somebody said, I do too. Now, y'all would be something if they knew him. Only thing they knew about him was that he pulls up. When he get out of the car, he throw his hand up, but he's focused at my door. He knocks on the door. I let him in. We visit or we go somewhere, whatever, and he gone. That's all they knew about him. They knew that I wasn't working and that I was going shopping out of town with my kids and anything else I wanted to do, and money wasn't an object. So I think you were jealous. You didn't hate him. You was jealous, you know. So, but just to see him in this mental state, y'all, it really made me so sad. It just, it made me so sad. And he said, I respect you enough not to try to come between your marriage, and everything. He said, I wouldn't dare try to do that. He said, but I'm going to be honest with you. I miss you. I love you. And I want you. I was like, whoa. Y'all, 25 years. He's been married 3 times since we split. 3 times. 3. He's not even married now, but he's been married 3 times. And he said, I feel stupid because I let the one I should have had. He said, I could have been happy right now. My whole life would have been different had I just not been a ussy. That's how he said it. And went on and just made my commitment to you like we planned. He said, now I'm not happy. I'm depressed. He said, I've been this way for years. I'm just tired of faking it. He said, I miss you. Y'all. It just really made me feel so bad because he's hurting. And I told him, I said, you're going to have to release me. You're going to have to release me. I said, that's the only way that you're going to be healed and go on. I said, you're still holding on to me. You're holding on to me hard. And he said, that's one thing I would never do is release you. Y'all. I said, well, why not just start over? I said, that's why God made erasers on pencils. So if you make a mistake, just erase it and start over. He said, I'm not going to erase you. I said, okay, you've already made that clear. I'm saying erase other stuff that maybe you can erase and start from there. I said, because I've always wanted you to be happy. I said, and I used to tell you, even if we're not together, my desire for you is to be happy. I'm not no hater, y'all. Only women be like, I hope you don't get. No, that ain't me, man. If we don't make it, I want you to still go forth and be happy. I know for a fact there's no other like me. I know this. But I hate to see anybody suffering. even though I warned him about it. I said, it's gonna come a time you're gonna miss me. So while you got me, do right by me, you know. But so I prayed for him, y'all, and I told him to check in with me at least once a week to let me know how he's doing mentally. And, and he was like, um, I said, all right, as often as you want. I didn't want to I said once a week, but then I changed and said, all right, as often as you feel necessary. Because, y'all need to hear, you just need to read. I mean, it was dark. Everything he was sending me was like, I don't even know why I'm here. You know, I don't have who I want. It's just bothering me. I can't sleep. I don't eat. I mean, he's just like, you know, and it wasn't no lie. You could feel what he was saying. And I said, well, do me a favor. I said, you said you'd do anything for me, right? He said, yeah, anything. I said, okay, then take care of yourself for me. Because if something happened to you, then I won't be happy. And you want me happy, right? And he was like, yes. I said, then take care of you. You take care of you, I'll be happy. You know. So I'm just saying, y'all, suicide and depression is really real. It's really real. And I just, it's one thing to counsel people, it's another thing to know the person intimately and every other way, because you know where the demons come from. And I always felt bad because I knew that it was some stuff me and him was into together that he would never find another. And that's he went through that withdrawal. He went through that. Like I said, the man got married 3 times and not married to this day. And he kept asking me to forgive him, to forgive him. I said, I forgave you back then. Y'all, let me tell you, because I know some of y'all like, well, what did he do that he keep asking you to forgive him? Let me tell you what he did. Okay, so one night it was snowing in my state, and it was snowing very, very bad, and he wanted to come over, and I told him, I said, well, the roads are bad, and he was like, that's okay, I can still make it, and I was like, well, come on, but you gotta be here at a certain time, because I'm going to bed if you're not here. He said, okay, well, it started getting later than the time he was supposed to be there. I'm like, what's going on with him? Well, next thing I know, knock, knock, knock. And I was like, who is it? So he told me who it was. So I let him in. I said, where you been? He said, my car stopped on me. I got stuck in the snow. He said, so I had to walk. I said, you walked from where? Like that. He said he walked from, it was over a mile, y'all, that he walked to get to me. So I said, oh my goodness. I said, I know you cold. So I was like, well, come on, get in here. I said, take off your shoes. You know, um, I said, you want some hot? I made him some hot chocolate, and everything. And I hung his coat up so it could dry, like in the hottest part of my apartment, so it could dry. And we went upstairs, because that's where I was. So we went upstairs and, shut my bedroom door and everything. And we was talking and stuff. And, everything. And yeah, I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel it because when I was tired, I was sleepy. I had waited for him. I put the kids to bed. It was snowing. I hate snow. Anyway, so it was snowing. So it was kind of dreary. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he was like, well, can I just hold you? And I was like, yeah, like that. So I don't know how it turned from him holding me to him desperately feeling like he had to have sex with me. And so we went from holding to me trying to fight him off, you know. And I had been there before. If y'all been catching up on my story, if y'all know anything about me, I tell my life. And so some of these videos have already told you. I'm more than a conqueror of being raped and molested and all that. So it wasn't new to me. So, but it was shocking that he would do it. And this man, between 6'3", 6'4", like solid 300 pounds. I'm 5'2", okay? And at that time, I was 5'2", 120, okay? And because I had my precious lovelies across the hall and all that, it got to a point I was just like, man, I'm through. I'm tired of fighting. You get to a point, you get tired of fighting. It's like, forget it. Do what you got to do. So, he did. I guess he felt like he had walked all that time and he finally made it to me. I was going to make it worth his while, you know. But that hurt me so bad, y'all. He didn't physically, okay, but I'm talking about emotionally because this man helped to change my world, you know. And I just never you got to know the individual. He's humble. He's, I mean, quiet. And he kept on saying, you bring this out of me. You bring this animal side out of me. You bring this out of me. You know, and I'm just laying there. Just laying there. And then all of a sudden he sees a tear roll out of my eye. And he's like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, yeah, but it was too late then. And he started trying to talk. He said, I'm sorry. And I was just like, just leave me alone. That's all I want you to do. Leave me alone. And he hurried up and got his stuff on. He's like, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. And walked out the door and left. So that's what he's been apologizing for. You know, and he kept saying today, I hurt you. You never hurt me. I hurt you. I wasn't trying to hurt you. You know, and I had forgave him, y'all, for that. So that's why I'm like, why you keep dredging it up? I don't understand why you keep dredging it up. I forgave you for that. You know, so he just, you know, he's just like, you should have been my wife. I should have just went on it, man. He said, I'm regretting it now. He said, it's just something I can't get back. He said, man, I messed my life up. That's how he looks at it, that his whole life is messed up. Again, this is a man who's been married 3 times since we broke up. And y'all not no 2 years, not no 5 years, 25 years. So I told him, I said, you're very important to me. I'm your friend. It's best to have me as a friend than an enemy, and you know that. He said, true. I said, so as long as I'm your friend, I'm here for you with boundaries. Because we have history, and I'm not going to disrespect my husband. And he said, even though I don't like it, I understand it. He said, that's what makes me fall more in love with you, because you respect your marriage. So, you know. So, y'all, I'm just saying, if you got a friend that's dealing with depression, please check on them. Please make sure they're okay, especially in this, how they're trying to change the world around, how they want you not to be in the world without a covering and all this and stuff. And yeah, okay, whatever. Anyhow, I ain't gonna get started on that. But just check on your friends and make sure that they're okay. You know, because in this season where everybody's locked down and all this and stuff, some people that's dealing with depression is very suicidal. Okay, I lost a cousin she killed herself. She couldn't take, you know, some stuff. And y'all, this is serious. So I'm not even talking about the virus. I'm talking about people's mental. People's mental is serious. So I just wanted to share that, lovelies, and just let y'all know, like I told y'all, I'm an open book. So as I go through stuff or things that I've been through, I always try to share it because I never know who it might bless or who it might help. Again, if you don't know, my email address is doctors. It's the abbreviation for doctors. Um, D for Dove, R for Run, S for Steak, 1627 2002 at gmail.com. That's me. If you need to send me an email, I do respond to emails. Um, this YouTube stuff is still new to me. I've been having my channel for 5 years, but I just started doing something with it the import of 2019. So I'm still learning the ropes and everything. I'm not as great and grand as other people. I'm just me. If you like what I say, hit the like button, leave me a positive message. If it's something that you want me to speak on, like Danja D, shout out to Danja D. Hey, girl. Um, but if it's something you want me to speak on, and if I know about it or whatever, I'll speak on it. It's no big deal. And there's no question too deep that I won't answer. This is the deal I made with God. I promised God whatever He brought me out of, I will speak about it to help somebody else. So that's why I tell what I tell, because as long as it helps people, I don't mind telling it. My story in my life is like an onion. It has many layers, and the more you peel it back, the more it makes you cry. Facts. I'm not the only one with a story, but I am one of the ones that don't mind telling it. There's times that I do other things on my channel, but for the most part, to thine own self be true. So, um, it's another story I want to tell y'all, but I'm not gonna tell it tonight. I just wanted to come out here and just remind you guys to check on somebody who suffers with depression or somebody who's by themselves, and feel like there's no hope, okay? All right, this is your girl, Coco929. You know I love you. Smooches.